Hello and welcome to Alfons Zeileis. My name is Karl Nägelsbach. I'm the grandniece of the painter Alfons Zeileis. At that time, the school year in Bavaria, the Palatinate belongs to Bavaria, ends in spring. Alfons Zeileis and his brother-in-law Karl Nägelsbach are mentioned on the same page of the newspaper, one for the humanistic grammar school, the other for the secondary school. Let's take a look at the annual reports of both schools together. Both schools now offer the university entrance diploma to both girls and boys. At the new grammar school, it is possible to take the university entrance diploma without studying Latin and ancient Greek. These two languages are available as optional subjects, along with Hebrew, Italian, Spanish and Portuguese. At the old humanistic grammar school, certified physical education teacher Elisabeth Heinrich was hired specifically to teach girls physical education classes. A total of 213 male and 40 female pupils in 9 classes are taught by 20 teachers, one of whom is Alfons Zeileis, until they take their final exams. At the new grammar school, there are 336 pupils and 24 teachers, one of whom is Karl Nägelsbach. The pupil-teacher ratio is roughly the same as it is today. At the humanistic grammar school, 119 pupils come from Neustadt, and 134 are from outside the town. At the new grammar school, 151 pupils come from Neustadt, and 185 are from outside the town. During the occupation of the Ruhr region in 1923, the railway strikes affected Neustadt, making it difficult or impossible for pupils from outside the town to get to Neustadt. What's more, traveling by train costs money. Time and again, pupils travel without tickets and leave the station not through the building where tickets are checked, but illegally via the tracks to the side. At the humanistic grammar school, 135 pupils are Protestant, 112 Catholic and 6 Israelite. At the new grammar school, 230 pupils are Protestant, 97 Catholic, 4 Israelite and 5 belong to other faiths. At that time, Israelite was a common neutral term for people of Jewish faith. The state of Israel did not yet exist. Teacher and cantor Hugo Rudelsheim teaches Israelite religious studies at the humanistic grammar school. In his speech, the headmaster of the humanistic grammar school, Dr. Mederle, expresses his regret that the presentation of the university entrance diplomas has lost some of its solemnity because all academic professions are overcrowded. However, the graduates now have responsibility for themselves. Dr. Mederle urges them not to forget the words "know thyself" in the struggle for existence. The saying "know thyself," which originated in ancient Greece, calls on us to carefully examine our own basic attitudes and lifestyles. It is not conformity with norms and rules that counts, but the inner attitude that guides our own actions. Headmaster Dr. Bauer from the new grammar school gives his graduates a very different message. After 13 years of school, they deserve a short break. After all, they had experienced their youth during Germany's deepest crisis, and some had felt it severely. The future is also fraught with worry. It is important to be determined, clear-headed, non-judgmental and strong-willed. Leadership does not require senseless stormtroopers, but clear, thoughtful minds who are prepared to put their interests behind the common good. What a contrast! At the humanistic grammar school, graduates are expected to think for themselves and develop their own ideas. At the new grammar school, the influence is clearly right-wing. It is interesting to note the rhetorical reference to the difficult times of the past and the worrying future. It is certainly no coincidence that leadership and subordination to the common good are mentioned. This already smells like the national community invoked by the National Socialists. Different types of schools are still possible. Thank you for joining me in reviewing the annual reports of the Humanistic Grammar School and the Secondary School. Schools are still able to impart humanistic values to their pupils. It is evident that teachers play an important part in National Socialism, even though it is not yet in power. We'll learn more about this in the next video. I look forward to seeing you again.